Michael, do you want to kick off again?
Yeah, can do. There we are. Well, Matt, I suppose in a lot of ways was the second minute of the second half when Katie Stengel was tripped the crucial moment in this game?
Well, yeah, because it was a penalty and then they've gone down to 10 players. It was a tough game today. I mean, they've not come here to play at all. Everything was direct. It was all about first and second balls for them, and then obviously the counter-attack. So these games are tough to play in, and it's happened a lot here. We've had to be patient at times. Yeah, it's a turning point because we go 1-0 up, and I guess then we can then get into a bit of a rhythm. But yeah, look, we're at the business end of the season now, and we just need to win football matches. I don't care whether we win it, you know, like we did against Blackburn 6-0, where we played some fantastic football, or we get a scrappy 3-0 win today. The most important thing is that we just keep winning matches.
I guess it's quite satisfying to run out 3-0 in the end in a game that was so tight, particularly in that first half.
Yeah, we caused our own problems in the first half though. We didn't move the ball well enough. I felt we were sloppy. Our counter press wasn't very good either. We just done things that were a little bit out of character for us. But then, as I said, we're at a point now where we've got a good lead. And then as we go, there's a little bit more pressure on our shoulders, you know, as we get into the back end of that running. And, you know, Rachel Laws today I thought was outstanding. You know, she's made 2 great saves when it was 0-0. But I've got every faith and confidence in this group that, you know, that we've got the ability to win the games. And I think in the end, our quality, you know, showed.
I guess you can relax a bit when you know potentially you are only going to have to score the 1 goal, because it is as solid as it is at the back at the moment.
Yeah, I'd much rather 2, just to you know, just take that little edge off a bit. But no, look, it's you know, look, for Lawsy to break the record today, I think it's testament to how she's been. I mean, even against Coventry last week, you know, the save she made when it was 0-0, and the same's happened again today. So it's tough when you're not doing a lot. And I said this, I think, in my programme notes, when you're not doing a lot, to have that concentration, and she drives the standards as well, which for me is great.
And teams dropping points again, it would have been easy for you to have done it. It was very wet and windy on the Wirral here today, but it looks as if it's happened elsewhere. And I suppose I'm probably not going to get you to say it, but I mean, other than a catastrophic loss of form, it seems as if you're going to get there by the end of the season.
Look, we're in a great position. You know, our now focus is going to be Arsenal. We've got 13 players away on international duty for the next 2 weeks. You know, so obviously we want to make sure that, you know, they all come back fit and healthy, and then we'll look at Arsenal. And I've said this since we come back. I mean, this is an amazing achievement, by the way. You know, we've won every game since the turn of the year. And it was important that we did do that, because we looked at the opposition that we were playing. There was all mid-table, bottom half of the table. We've now got a really tough run, you know, London City, then Charlton, both away. So it's not going to be easy by any stretch of imagination in March, and it was important that we took maximum points out of these 6 league games that we had, you know, since the turn of the year.
Well done on doing that.
Cheers, thank you.
Matt, I was just going to say, penalties are a bit like London buses, weren't they? They have not had one in open play, apart from Roby's in the cup, and then 2 in 5 minutes, or well, half a football.
Yeah, well, I think we could have had a few more today.
Yeah, Katie in the face off.
Yeah, and there's been a few other ones that we maybe could have had, but yeah, no, they were 2 well taken penalties, and I'm surprised Katie let Bo take it, to be honest with you. But look, at the end of the day, that's the decision they've made, and you know, Bo's obviously a great technician of the ball when she strikes the ball. So yeah, but no, it was look, it was pleasing. We had other chances from open play. You know, we tweaked how we was going to play in the second half, but that's where we had the joy from the first goal and the penalty. Just changed the shape slightly with the front 3, and then just dropping in that pocket where it went into Katie, because there was that was on a lot, especially for the diagonal ball to come in. So you could see us sort of start to load that back post and attack that area there. And look, obviously within 2 minutes we've got the penalty off the back of that, so that was really pleasing. But once we scored, we're just in a good moment, you know what I mean? And I still felt we was a little bit sloppy after that at times, but you know, it was the most important thing, as I say, is just winning football matches, and that's all we need to do.
Yeah, and you talked about the achievements since the turn of the year, but that's 14 league games unbeaten now as well. So, you know, it really is fantastic momentum you've got.
Yeah, no, as I said, the thing is that, you know, we are working hard every day in training. You know, there's a good atmosphere around the place, and listen, that always happens when you're winning football matches. But you know, not everyone gets to see the work that the players are putting in behind the scenes. You know, what the staff are putting in behind the scenes. Things, individual clips and team meetings, and the stuff that Fran's doing from a psychological point of view. All them little things add up as we go throughout the season, and yeah, it's nice that we're doing well. But as I said, we just need to keep our feet on the ground, and we just need to keep working hard. And you get the rewards from hard work. You know, you really do.
Absolutely, and now obviously the girls, a lot of them, as you say, 13 away on international duty, but a nice, I suppose in some ways you won't have too much time to prepare with them for Arsenal, but it's a nice game to look forward to.
Yeah, we'll have no time. We'll have 2 days. That's it. You know, we've still got 3 or 4 that are out injured. But you know, hopefully Ashley's back in at the back end of next week. You know, so we'll start to get 1 or 2 back from injury. But look, as I said, we just need them to go away and play well for their countries and come back, you know, fit and healthy.
Thanks, Matt.
Okay.
Okay.